that I got back there, a complete major transformation. And it was just like, wow. You know, I met a therapist there. You know, I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know if she's okay with it or anything else. But this therapist was very impactful. This therapist was amazing. She helped with the true transformation. And to be honest with everybody, I'm sitting here today in the stages of success I am. I'm sitting here today in everything I'm doing because of her. You know, she, and ultimately I know that I took it upon myself to accept the change, to accept these things, but I got to give credit where credit's due, and thank you so much for that. And um I was released out of segregation after completing that thing there. But you know, I was released out of segregation, and then I believe within a month of that, I conducted another staff assault. Um, and I was sent to segregation. I tried to apologize to the staff 1,000 times, but it was going unheard. You know, again, I felt like I'm talking to myself with somebody watching me, and that was problematic for me. It was real bad because my intentions wasn't to assault, but I still resorted back to the old ways and made these things happen. Um, so while I was transferred back into segregation for that, the mental health therapist that I had, you know, I was so angry, I was mad, I just didn't care. I'm just like, ugh. She came in and she spoke with me and she told me, she was like, Tim, I'm not scared of you. And now, mind you, she's well smaller than me. You know what I mean? I'm a big guy, if you can't tell. Her response was, "I'm not scared of you. I don't care what all these people say that you've done. I don't care what all these people have been heard about you. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is you. You're my client. I care about how you're doing and everything else. And now, mind you, I got handcuffs, shackles that come along, which is handcuffs that are hooked to a chain. All this stuff on me, you know." Her response was, "If I had it my way, you wouldn't even be in cuffs. You'd be sitting here talking to me. I'm not scared of you." And she was like, "But I can tell you who you are. You're a person who got this GED. You're a person who has creative writing. You're a person that can do so much more with yourself, but you choose not to." And that's really what made me absorb everything she was teaching, listening to everything she had to offer. You know, so that's like step one of my transformation. um Step two is ultimately I was released out of segregation after the staff assault. Sorry, I gotta take a drink. um Ultimately I was released out of segregation after the staff assault. I was out there walking with a group of, at the time, my friends. You know, they said they loved me, they cared for me, and everything else, but they really didn't. You know, encouraging me to become violent, encouraging me to do things, using me as your stepping stool to get people to stop messing with you because I was on your side. You know, they didn't love me. They were selfish. They were trying to be manipulative and use me to to ward off any problems that they may or may not have had. I was walking with them and everything, and one of the guys said, "Hey, there goes that beep, beep, beep staff that you assaulted." And I looked at him, I was like, "You're right." I said, "Watch this." So he immediately takes off and he goes to some of the other guys and was like, "Watch what he's about to do, man. Look, he don't play, blah, 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 blah." So all these guys saw it. And right there, I walked up to the staff that led me to segregation because of me assaulting her, which is ultimately my fault. You know, it wasn't hers and nobody else's. I chose to become aggressive and display those actions. I walked up to her and I told her I was sorry. And I told her, I was like, I would be a coward to try to apologize in the dark when everything happened in the light. You know, that's not manly like, that's coward like, all this stuff. And I apologize for that. And she stopped me, you know, and let me try to say this. what was expressed in there. There might be more added or more that I didn't like that was said that I didn't add to this. So just bear with me, but I'll tell you the concept of how it happened because it happened a while ago, but I remember these moments and I'm sorry. Um, she tells me, like, I forgive you, Tim. I forgive you and everything else. She was like, I want you to remember that. But let me state this. If you're so sincere about your apologies, if you're honest with your apology and you're very apologetic, take this moment now moving forward to transform your life, become better. She was like, I know you can become better. All you got to do is ignore the noise of these people and the things that they're telling you to do. um, Continue to write. You have the ability to be so successful in life. You have the ability to do so much in life, but you're not allowing yourself to do that because you're entertaining the negativity. And she was like, again, like I said, I do accept your apology and I do forgive you, but if you're sincere about that, change moving forward. So this is where that impact of, you know positive staff had a major impact on me. From that moment forward, listen, I don't even know where to start on the journey of success. From that moment forward, I was hearing about programs in there. I started to entertain the programs. I started to engage in them. I started to listen to them. I went 2 years, no misconducts, nothing. I got into my programs. I started writing poetry. I started doing motivational speaking to staff when they came in. I started to do speaking to all these staff of these programs. I just started to grow. If you can't find validation and success and true purpose and meaning in your life from somebody who you harmed and they told you they forgive you and they know what you can do and what you can be, if you can't live with that and you can't use that as motivation moving forward, no disrespect, but you're lost. You lost yourself. And, you know, that was what was very impactful for me. I completed the Rise Defy program at the time. I started to get more engaged in the community justice centers, restorative justice, teaching empathy. I got certified in their classes to help become a peer facilitator. I started to help more around the prison as I can. It even led to some of the training specialists asking me to come speak to the staff about manipulation, about what to expect in these environments and everything else. And I was just rolling. I was taking off so good and I was happy. I was happy, like I was living the best of my life ever. And now, mind you, I'm at the end of my sentence in those moments, and I even told the Nebraska parole administration. I told them it took every year of my incarceration for me to get to this moment. If you would have let me out a day before I actually had the chance to realize this, it would have been a mistake. It would have been wrong because I wouldn't have been ready. I could have told you I was ready 1,000 times over, but I really wasn't. Right now, I'm ready. Right now, I'm happy and just living life. I'm ready. Um, so, with that is here's the importance of this. People needs to come in here and help assist with the reform. Help conform the system into a positive atmosphere, a positive thing that can help become successful. And this starts with at the jails. This starts before people even get to jail. This starts while incarcerated. Don't judge individuals for the things that they've done, but yet help them grow from the things they have done, help them become better as successful individuals. That's what's important, and that's what we have to do as contributors. You know, Hearing my story and living my story ultimately is inspiration in itself. There's nothing in this story that I told you that it's made up. Nothing in this story did I try to add anything to gain the sensitivity with you. This is all a true, honest story. And with those staff in there not giving up on me when I gave up on myself, people fighting for me when I refused to fight for myself, those select staff, those are the true breadwinners. Those are true success, and those are the true people that make a difference. I grew up in the system. A lot of staff would tell you like I was their poster child. He's the poster child of the incarceration. He went from being so violent and angry and aggressive to becoming more successful and doing all the positive things. And that's what was important, and that's what was really really impactful. And all those staff that know that I had love for them, I still have love for you guys. All those staff that helped to contribute to my success, from the administration staff to just these corporals and officers and caseworkers and case managers, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And you guys are the true reason, real reason why the Department of Corrections is up and running in a successful aspect of things. And I thank you all for that. And I encourage anybody that sees this video, anybody that hears this video, just realize the things you could do to help with the reform of this prison system, the things you could bring to help transform this into a better atmosphere, giving people hope, giving people positive meaning, giving these people all kinds of things. And I just pray that ultimately you guys see the success of things and realize where you can go. Ultimately, you have to understand the job here within the Department of Corrections, or any corrections at all, whether it's jail, juvenile jail, or anything else. It's not an easy job, but it will become easier as you grow into it. Every job you start is difficult at first, but don't give up on it, because ultimately it'll get better. And remember this though, and remember this important message. It's the power with this stuff is not about what you can do for them or what they can do for you or what the staff can do with all of us, but it's about what we can do for each other as one, with a true aspect of growth and connection. Let's all become one voice. Let's all become one system. Let's all become one positivity and help transform this. Ultimately, when you got 35 different directions to try to get to one point, it's hard and it's pointless and it's disturbing, and people get lost. Ultimately they're taking detours because they got all this construction, meaning growth and everything else that it's trying to do, or demolition where people are trying to destroy and bring down. Ultimately, the purpose of this right here is to try to grow, try to find success, and try to get positivity with it. And I encourage everybody that sees this to engage in this, like this, and just follow this and comment on it, because that's where it all means. And I thank you guys all so much for the opportunity, and I know it's been about 32 minutes of this and everything else, but I promise you, if you hear this from the beginning to the end, it's going to be real transforming for you, and it's going to have a major transformation on your life, as individuals had transformation on mine. And I thank them from the bottom of my heart and everything that I have. Right now, I was released out of segregation. I'm a community activist. I speak at colleges. I said prisons, sorry. I speak at colleges. I speak at churches. I speak at things. I go to events to advocate in protest of positivity. I speak about violence. I speak about suicidal ideations, drug addiction. This is where my life has came from the staff telling me what I can be, and having faith in me, and help contributing to that success. These programs, the RISE program, the Community Justice Center programs, the Restorative Justice, the trade program, all these programs. If you have a program and you're watching this, lobby to try to get it in there to help with the success and growth of these individuals. And I love you all so much, and thank you for the time that you've given me, and thank you for watching this, and bless your hearts. And just remember, it's not about what I can do for you or what you can do for me, but what we can do for each other. Thank you. You all have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.